Yeah, you know what time it is. It's the Milkman back in this thing for Milkman TV. And yo, I got a question for y'all out there in YouTube land. What do you do when you got that intuition tearing away at your gut? Do you listen to it? Do you put it off? Or do you just ignore it? Well, look, with all these mass shootings that's been going on, that intuition could very well be your guardian angel. And we got a student out here who was in a similar situation. So let's check out what she had to say.
So this year, it was like the most surreal thing I feel like that's ever happened. I was about to go into class, and I always sit in the same place. It was like right next to the door. And before class, I just had this random ass thought like in my head. And I thought, like, if there was ever like a fucking intruder or like somebody that had like a fucking weapon that came into the class, like, I am not in a good position. And then like, I never have like those random ass thoughts. And then during that class, everyone gets a fucking, I get my friend texting me and calling me, and like people like, because there was a fucking apparently like active shooter like on campus.
Really?
Yes, during
Holy.
that class period, and I was like, I just started, like, freaking the f out just because I never have those random ass thoughts, especially, like, about that shit, and I'm like, "That's too weird of, like, an intuition shit." Like, I gotta go. Even though it wasn't that serious and, like, they had it under control, like, there were police there, like, I just felt so fucking, like, insane because 'cause I'm like, "No way," like, I just thought of that shit, and now there's a fucking gunman on camp. Like, no way.
So they caught him eventually though, right?
Yeah, so there's just this kid with a gun, and he, like, there was, like, a foot chase outside, and nothing ended up happening. I don't even know if he had, like, plans on doing anything, but it was just a weird fucking coincidence.
Yeah. Intuition. Holy crow. All right, so there you have it. Was it her guardian angel? Was it some sort of spiritual being? Was it a higher power? And I'm not even religious like that, but I do feel in certain situations you do get those clues or those warnings that the energy in your surrounding is really off. And in those type of situations, I always try to follow that intuition telling me, listen, you need to go another direction than follow the direction that you're going in right now. But maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe there's some people out there that don't believe in that stuff and just do what they want to do and live, life on the edge. Are you one of those type of people, or do you follow your intuition? Hey, listen, I'm pretty sure there were some people who went to work on 9/11 and their intuition told them, you know what, maybe you should stay home. And I'll even tell a story about, I remember back in the day, one of my homies, rest in peace, he called me and he said, yo, you want to come hanging out tonight? And the problem was the places he was hanging out, I didn't even want to be affiliated with those places. So I remember when he called me, I was chilling at home. I was running some Xbox, and I told him, I was like, nah, man, I think I'm gonna sit it in tonight, man. I'm not gonna be going out tonight. And he's like, yo, why not? I was like, man, I'm not really feeling it tonight, And I was even talking to him about, yo, listen, you're rolling in these places. I'm not really trying to get caught up in these places. Two's a couple hours later, his cousin hits me up and said, yo, so-and-so got shot. And it was all over the newspaper, and and he ended up passing away. And I always wonder, what would have happened if I went out there with him. Is it a guardian angel, man? Is it a spirit being? Is it a higher power? I hope this conversation isn't going on another level. And even if it is, I would definitely love to hear what you guys have to say. But anyways, in the meantime, in between time, you know what time it is. It's a Milkman. Stay tuned, man. I got some more university stories coming your way, because you never know when you're going to be in a situation like this. Anyways, I'm off this. Easy, fam.